It has been like a day since I have hit the bags, something hard, and we're gonna do that because, in my opinion, one day is too long. So I'm gonna hit the bag for a few minutes. What I'm also gonna do is tell you one of the main reasons, one of the main stories behind why I got into all this, why I got into martial arts. So. I said I was gonna go through one of the reasons that I got into martial arts, one of them. In truth, I've always been interested in martial arts, but one of the big reasons is that over the years, while I was taking martial arts, I started taking martial arts way younger than when this story first happened, but I had already been taking classes for years, probably 4 or 5 years, but I wasn't as serious as I should have been about it. And one day I was at this church that I used to go to. I was at this youth group, and it was a Wednesday night service, and I remember very clearly that it was a Wednesday night service, and it was kind of loose, an informal youth group type. Anyway, where was I? There was a friend of a friend, basically, that came, and I was very close friends with these other two boys, and they had a third friend in the group, and he came in one week, and I knew of him. I met him once before, but I didn't really know him well, right? And he was kind of more edgy than the rest of us. Getting into gangs and stuff like that. I don't know. Who knows? But he was kind of rough, rough around the edges. And what happened was he came in one week, and I'd only met him a couple times before, but I only knew him as somebody that was super volatile, looking to fight and things like that. He came in one week and he had one hand, his right hand, wrapped with what had to be 2 or 3 links of hand wraps. I mean, it was a huge amount of wrapping, like the ones I wear for kickboxing, but probably enough for both of his hands on one hand, wrapped tight. And I was like, hey man, like, you broke your wrist. And he was like, nah, there's somebody here, I gotta beat their ass tonight. That's exactly what he told me. I'll never forget it. He looked me dead in the eyes. There's somebody here, I gotta beat their ass tonight. And me being the type of person I am, kind of retarded, but looked at him and I'm like, you trying to fight me? And he goes, no, it's just somebody else. I can't let him know. I can't say who it is because I'm not trying to go to jail. And he was looking for a fight. And that moment right there, scared and terrified me enough to where I'm like, okay, I need to actually learn how to fight. And I need to actually be good enough to fight. And I was still a kid at that point. I was like, probably 14, 15, you know what I mean? But I mean, it scared me, man. I was like, what the hell am I gonna do, And so that kind of added fuel to my fire. And ever since then, I've been going, and that's not the sole driving factor, but that's just one experience I've been thinking about today that I wanted to share, because it's like, it's scary. Fighting, real fighting, not training. Fighting is scary. And training to be prepared for that and pushing yourself is one of the best things, one of the best motivators, best reasons to be in here and do what you do. At least for me. So